So you're hot. It's a problem we're having right now. It's summer. Whether you're stuck on a sweltering commute, working outside, or your office AC isn't just cutting it. And you've seen these little handheld fans everywhere. The market is flooded with them. But a lot of them, they feel like cheap toys. This, however, this is the Jisulife Life10s, and I've been using this for a bit now, and it lives up to the hype. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what I found, who this is for, and whether it's the right one for you. We're gonna cover my experience with the design and the build, but what you're gonna wanna stick around for is the performance. The battery life is one thing, but the power is, well, you're about to see. There's a very clear trade-off with this fan that I found in my testing. Stick with me, and I promise you by the end, we will answer the most important question. Is this actually worth your money? Okay, so my first impressions. The Life10s, it's sleek, it's minimalist in design. It's made of solid feeling ABS plastic, and in my time with it, it's proven to be surprisingly resilient. It feels like it's built to last. But the first thing I actually noticed when I picked it up is the weight, or really, the lack of it. I put it on my food scale and it came up to just about 163 grams. This is the definition of forget it's in your bag type of device. It's so light that carrying it all day, it's a non-issue. The interface is dead simple, just one button to cycle through power and the 5-speed settings. But the single best design choice for me is this little LED screen right here. It gives you the current speed and the exact battery percentage remaining. That removes all the guesswork and the battery anxiety, which for a device that you want to rely on, it's a very big deal. But there's one design choice here that I'm not a huge fan of, and it's a big deal for me. The head, it's not adjustable. It's fixed in place. For handheld use, that's fine, but if you want to put it on your desk, you can't tilt the fan up to point at your face. When I've tested other fans that have that simple tilt, it makes them way more versatile. For this one, to not have it feels like a major omission. Okay, so the design is clean, but has that one flaw. Now, what about the performance? This is where the Life10s, it gets interesting. It's packing a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and the endurance, it's no joke. The specs claim up to 28 hours of runtime, which is of course at the lowest possible setting. In my real world testing, it does hold up. I used this on my commute for, my drive, and I only had to charge it once or maybe twice a week maximum on really heavy usage. A full charge will only take about 2 to 3 hours, so the battery life, it is a huge plus. But the real story here is the power. The airflow is extraordinary, actually. I'd compare it to a blow dryer. It's that potent, it's that powerful. It has 5 gears, and in my testing, they make a whole world of difference. Gear 1 is basically as strong as a normal, cheap fan. Gear 3 is what I found to be the balanced setting, plenty of power for a hot day. And then there is Gear 5. This is the blow dryer level setting. It is so intense that I found it almost too much. It feels over-engineered, honestly, like it's overqualified for the job of just being a hand fan. Okay, so my testing shows that the performance is clearly top-notch. It's incredibly powerful. The battery lasts for days and it's built like a tank, but none of that matters if the device is frustrating to live with. And that brings us to the single biggest trade-off that I found. The one thing that will really determine if this is a smart buy for you or a pass. And that's the noise. That power, it comes at a cost. At the higher speeds, like gears 4 and 5, this thing is loud. The jet engine comparison, it's accurate. You're not going to be popular using this fan on full blast on a quiet library or even an office. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sound clip right here so you know how it sounds. But here's the key. It's a spectrum that you can control. I found that at lower speeds, gears 1 and 2 are consistently quiet and perfectly fine for those noise-sensitive environments. So you get this clear choice: whisper quiet breezes or powerfully loud gusts. You just have to decide which one the situation calls for. Okay, so my final verdict. The Jisulife Life10s is a product with a very clear identity. It's not trying to do a bunch of things. It doesn't have a misting function or a fancy cooling plate, and that's on purpose. It's a purist's fan, designed to be exceptionally good at its main job, which is moving air powerfully and for a very long time. The upsides I found are obvious. It's class-leading power, exceptional battery endurance, proven durability, and that super useful LED screen. The downsides are just as clear from my experience. It gets very loud on high speeds, and for me, the non-adjustable head, it's a major functional drawback, especially for tabletop use. So, who is this for? If you're a power user or a daily commuter who values raw handheld performance and reliability above everything else, this is probably the one to get. But if you are extremely noise sensitive, or if you want a fan you can also place on your desk and tilt, you might want to consider alternatives. For the price though, it delivers on its core promise of being a premium, reliable tool for on-the-go cooling. It's a benchmark for what a high-quality handheld should be like. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. Catch you on the next one. Bye.